Hi everyone, it's your girl Felicia. Hi Felicia. Today I'm gonna make a pie, and it's a pie that I haven't made in a while, but it's great for this time of the season. And you know, I love the old-fashioned cakes and old pies recipe, and I'm gonna share this one with you. And it is an old-fashioned buttermilk pie. And for those who doesn't know what a buttermilk pie is, it's sort of similar to a custard pie, but to me, it's way better, and it got great flavors in it. And I know that it will be one that you and your family will enjoy. With no delays, let's get to it. All right, these are the ingredients that I will be using in this recipe. This buttermilk pie is super easy, and you probably have all the ingredients in your home. All you will need is 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of flour, and this is all-purpose flour, or 4 tablespoons, 1 stick of butter, and we're gonna melt this down. And right here I'm using all unsalted butter, and you can use salted butter, but most of the butter that I buy be unsalted. 3 eggs. And we're going to beat these up before we add them in there. So you want to beat them, beat the eggs. 1 cup of buttermilk. Pure vanilla extract. Pure lemon extract. And you can use fresh lemon juice, which would be even more better. Ground cinnamon. And if you don't have ground cinnamon, you can substitute it for nutmeg. I have seen some people use it instead of the cinnamon, but I like the cinnamon for me. So it's up to you which one you want to use. And I'm going to use a deep dish pie crust. You can use a 10-inch. This is a 9-inch. You want to make sure you have that your pie crust is big enough or deep enough, because sometimes when you're mixing up it, you don't want it to overflow. So you can use a traditional pie crust, but make sure you don't overly pour too much in it. And for the mixing, the only thing you're going to probably need is a bowl, what I got here, and a whisk. You don't have to use a hand mixer, but that's up to you. All right, for starters, you want to preheat your oven. And for this recipe, you're going to reduce your heat twice. You're going to put your temperature on 410 degrees. That's what you want to set it on. And you know, everybody that has been watching my videos know that I really like to have a brown crust. Make sure you can put a cooking sheet in your oven, letting it get hot. So that way, when you get ready to set that pie crust on top of the cookie sheet, it's gonna make sure you brown, and make sure you got a cookie sheet that is level. I may have to get me another one, but I'm gonna try this one out again, so I won't have to go purchase one. But I do have another one. But if it's a little warm, it's not gonna get your pie crust all the way brown on the bottom. And so then the next time we adjust the temperature, it's going to get adjusted down to 350 degrees. And that's when you're going to finish baking your pie. But let's go ahead and mix these ingredients together for this pie. So you're going to got your large bowl. And the first thing you need to do is to combine your sugar and your flour. So as I said, it's a 1.5 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of flour, and I'm using all-purpose. And I'm gonna get my whisk, and we're gonna mix this together. This is an easy pie, so I hope you get a chance to try this. So now that I got that mixed in, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add in our butter, melted butter. Make sure I get all this out. Our buttermilk is next, 1 cup, and that was 1 stick of butter. You can use unsalted or salted. I use unsalted. And next we're going to add in our beaten eggs, and this is 3 large eggs. And then we're going to add in our vanilla extract. That is 1 teaspoon. And 1 teaspoon of our lemon extract, or you can add in fresh squeezed lemon, which would be so good. I didn't have any lemon, so I'm using the lemon extract. And next we're going to get our whisk, and we're going to whisk this together. You want to make sure you whisk your ingredients together good. And you don't even need to pull out your hand mixer. I know this pie is going to be well eaten, and I have a neighbor that never have tried a buttermilk pie, and I'm going to let her taste it. She never tasted it, and so my neighbors, they get a chance to get a lot of my food that I cook and anything that I bake. And I have a lot of stuff to bake for Christmas and to cook. So I want to make sure that's stirred up well. And I got my pie crust here. And we're just going to pour it in. And you see, even with this deep dish, I would recommend you get a deep dish, because with this ingredients, look how far it got to the top. And with the cinnamon, I'm going to just sprinkle some cinnamon on it. And I'm going to get you my knife, and I'm going to swirl this around because it has the little swirls in it. As you're baking, just give a little design to it. And this is ready to go in the oven. And I'm going to put this in the oven, put it on my cookie sheet for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you're going to reduce your heat down to 350 degrees, and you're going to bake it for 30 to 35 minutes until it's set, or till the center will be a little teeny bitty jiggly, you know, like jiggling when you get ready to do it. So we're going to check it then. So I'm going to put this in the oven for 10 minutes and then reduce my heat down to 350 degrees. My pie had just finished baking, and it did bake in the oven for 35 minutes. And as I said, you want it to be a little jiggly. And I'm going to let you get a close-up up on this pie. See the little swirls that I put in it with the cinnamon? It smells good too. And I'm going to let this cool off. You want it to cool off at room temperature. You don't want to put it in the fridge. Let it cool off, but let it cool off on its own. And it's going to be real delicious. Okay, everybody, I am about to cut this pie. I let it get to room temperature, maybe about an hour and 10 minutes. It's been sitting, and I hope this long enough. So let's cut. I'm going to cut here since the crust is already cracked there. I would be the first piece of pie you have a difficult time getting out of the pie plate. Let's use this Hopefully it come out all good. Let's see. And I'm gonna let you look at the crust. I'm gonna flip this over. See how that crust is brown on the bottom and on the sides? So putting a cookie sheet would do good. And look at that texture again. Get a good look. It looks delicious, doesn't it? For all the ones who haven't tried this buttermilk pie, you have got to try it. And for the ones that have tried it, but you haven't made it in a long time, it's time for you to get on it and make this old-fashioned buttermilk pie. And if you'd like to have this delicious recipe, just look down below in the description box. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And anytime that I might stream live or upload a video, just hit that notification bell. And as always, have a blessed and wonderful day. This is your girl Felicia. Bye.